very famous pianist by the name of Ignacy Jan Paderewski was born in 1860. Father John perhaps has played some of his sonatas and some of his music, for he was also a great composer. He was born in Ukraine and a Polish citizen. He became a great statesman for independence of Poland and became a prime minister. He was one of the signers of the Treaty of Versailles, ending the First World War. There's a story about him. He came many, many times to the United States for many concerts. He was the one who started piano concerts in a hall with just one beautiful grand piano on the stage, and the crowds would gather in concert halls just to hear and to see him play. This particular time, the mother decided to bring the little boy along to see the great Paderewski play. They came into the hall, the lights were up. She started visiting with friends, and she lost track of the little boy. Not long after, the lights in the concert hall dimmed, signaling for everyone to be seated, for the great Paderewski would soon be appearing on the stage. As the lights came up on the stage and the sound was directed at the grand piano, there sat a little boy plunking out, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." The mother was horrified. Paderewski poked his head through the curtains and came out to the grand piano, and he whispered to the boy for everyone to hear, "Don't quit, keep playing, don't stop." And so the boy went back to plunking out, "Twinkle, twinkle, little star." And the great Paderewski took his left hand behind the boy and started playing the bass part on the piano, continually saying, "Don't stop, keep playing." And then he reached around to the other side and started playing the obligato part, which was more of the melody. And the boy kept playing, and so did Paderewski. When they were finished, the applause was deafening. He took the boy by the hand and brought him towards the front of the stage so they could bow. And then the little boy went down to sit with his very proud mother. It's an image of how we should think of Christ. Each of us is called to lift up Christ in our life. We do it in our sometimes meager ways, sometimes plunking out a simple tune. But we are not alone. Jesus comes and makes it a duet. He will whisper in our ears, "Don't quit, don't stop playing." And it becomes a masterpiece. What little we bring can become a masterpiece. Listening to the Master's voice, "Don't quit, keep playing, don't stop." We have this wonderful story today of essentially telling the disciples, "Keep playing." He appears to them on a shore, tells them how to make a great catch of fish, and they do. They come to the shore, and Jesus says, "Come and have breakfast." He had a fire going, creating some toast and some fish. He knew that before they could spread the word about the name, they need to first of all fill their stomachs. Take care of the needs first. That's why we have so many second collections in the Catholic Church. We are to elevate our patent of bread, elevate our chalice of wine, so they can become the body and blood of Christ for our world. We share that in a moment again, where we take and eat. And Jesus is telling us, come, have breakfast. Come, have breakfast. Just think about it for a moment. We are speaking here of the same Christ that has been saluted by music down through the ages, that's been saluted by so many prose and poems that have been written about the name. Pictures and images that have been formed about the name, the Christ. We even have cities and countries named Las Cruces, Sacramento, Corpus Christi, San Salvador. Jesus becomes the short order cook today for us. He provides what we need so that the duet can become a masterpiece. The Lord's counting on us to bring our meager skills, to bring our heart, plunk out what we have and give it back. Jesus Christ will envelop us with the bass and the obligato. We come here each Sunday to lift up Christ. And what does Christ do for us? He lifts us up. He elevates us from misery to mercy, from anguish and disorientation at times to purpose and abundance. It's clear what God wants of us. Don't quit. Keep playing. Don't stop. There's a wonderful story of a visitor who came to see his friend who was a director of a mental health ward. He was showing him around and showing the good that was being accomplished for those who had mental anguish. The visitor was quite taken and said, "So how do you determine who's to become a patient at your ward?" And the director said, "Really, it's pretty simple. I have them gather and watch me fill a bathtub. And when it's all filled, I provide a spoon and a teacup and a pitcher. And I ask them, 'Now empty the tub.'" And the visitor said, "Well, that's easy. I'd choose the pitcher." And the director said, "Well, that would be wrong because you want to pull the plug. Now, we have an empty bed in Ward C. Do you want a window?" It's important that we don't get too complacent, self-assured. We want to hear the voice of Jesus say, "Don't be quiet. Keep playing. Don't stop." And Jesus will fill in the bass and the obligato to create a masterpiece. Even Father John could play that piece.